a video broadcasting system to live stream major meetings attended by the mayor. While not every meeting will be open, key executive meetings are expected to be broadcast. The initiative was introduced at Chun's request. The transition team also announced key political appointments that will take effect tomorrow. Oh Seok-keun, an advisor at Hana Aerospace, has been nominated as Busan's vice mayor for future innovation, a position expected to lead the city's long-term development strategy. Busan City will hold a seminar today on developing the marine small modular reactor or SMR industry. The event is co-hosted with the Korea Institute of Industrial Technology and will bring about together 100 experts from research institutes, universities, and industry organizations. Participants will discuss global trends, international regulations, and industrial strategies for marine SMRs. Interest in the technology is growing because of rising electricity demand from artificial intelligence and data centers, as well as stricter international carbon regulations for shipping. Busan plans to hold similar seminars and forums every year as it seeks to become a leader in the future marine SMR market. In international news, the death toll from the recent series of powerful earthquakes in Venezuela has risen to more than 1,700. More than 5,000 people have been injured and nearly 16,000 have been displaced. Officials said over 600 aftershocks have struck since the two major earthquakes on June 24th, including another strong tremor today. Hundreds of buildings have been damaged, with nearly 200 completely destroyed. As hopes of finding more survivors fade, the United Nations and aid agencies are preparing 10,000 body bags in case the death toll continues to rise. And now for today's weather. The current temperature is 24 degrees Celsius. Skies are mostly clear. Temperatures will drop to around 20 degrees Celsius tonight. That wraps up this hour's news. Thank you for joining us. You're listening to BEFM 부산영어방송.
Your best choice. BEFM 부산영어방송.
Coming up next is Sweet Date with Yoonji Lee. BEFM 부산영어방송.
Hello, lovely sweeties. Happy Tuesday and welcome to Sweet Date. So these days, even choosing shoes can feel like a small strategy. Do we wear dress shoes because we have a meeting? Or maybe those sneakers because we have a lot of walking to do. But recently, more people seem to want both in one pair. Something that looks neat enough for work, but feels comfortable enough for a long day. That is why those hybrid shoes, sometimes called dress sneakers, which is called 구동화, are getting attention. And they blur the line between formal and casual, and they fit the way many of us live now. Busy, flexible, and always on the move. So today we're talking about shoes that work from the office to everyday life. So with that, let's get today's Sweet Day started.
빛으로 물든 사람들은 이제 파랗게 물들고 있어. 거잖아 바다같이 시원한 너 수밖에 나가 너만 보면 가 바닷가로 가 지금 걱정은 내일로 미워 여름 안에 내가 이미 숨막히는 더위를 피해서 우린 지금 바다에 바람 쐬러 가
끝없는 바다 시원한 바람 나른한 너와 나 자유로운 기분
여기 있는 거 다 remember 너가 하고 싶은 건 너가 보고 싶던 거잖아 그 반짝이는 눈 좀 더 일찍 따라와 줄걸 내가 바다를 보고 싶을 땐 굳이 멀리 안 나가도 돼 너가 내게 바다야 stay with me
지금 아니면 같은 밤을 헤엄치겠지 나와 수점 보는 길 그려왔던 거잖아 바다같이 시원한 너
수밖에 나가 너만 보면 가 바닷가로 가 지금 걱정은 내일로 미워 여름 안에 내가 이미 숨막히는 더위를 피해서 우린 지금 바다에 바람 쐬러 가 우린 지금 바다에 바람 쐬러 가 바다같이 시원한 너 바람 쐬러 가
That was 수박계라가 by Lucy. And the lyrics here feel like a quick summer escape. I mean, someone says they want to go to the beach, and the song answers, then let's go right now. And it's not just about breaking a watermelon by the sea, because that's what it means in Korean, right? 수박계라가. But it's about putting worries aside for a moment and feeling the wind and sharing a carefree summer with someone that you like. And the words here are simple, but they create a clear picture. Blue ocean, cool breeze, and two people running away from the heat together. And that is what makes a song feel so refreshing after you hear it. And hello, sweeties. We're live from our studio in Busan this Tuesday afternoon, and welcome to Sweet Date. So you're tuned into BFM 90.5 in Busan and 103.3 FM in the Kijang, Cheonggan, and Noksan areas. And I'm Yoonji. Yeah, so the title was 수박계라가. Ooh, and I thought it was like a comparison. So I asked PD님, I was like, maybe it's, giving off that summer vibe. Yes, because there was like something 깨러가. 뭔지 기억이 안 나네요, 여러분. Anyway, how's our sweeties doing today? We have Benny님 checking in with us saying, hi, Yoonji and all. Hello, Benny. Hope you're having a great Tuesday. And to celebrate this awesome Tuesday, we have 상윤님 early here with us saying, terrific Tuesday. Ooh, 中午好. Ooh, 下午好. Hello, hello. And he's speaking in Chinese, and he speaks, I don't know, Spanish, and he speaks like multi-languages, and I'm just so, so impressed with his language skills. Wow. And Kainim is checking in saying 안녕하세요, Yoonji and everyone. Hello, Kaini. I hope you're having a great day so far. How's the weather over there in China and the Philippines? Of course, Benny. I'm curious. Yesterday, I heard that in Korea, in capital regions, we were kind of experiencing that heat wave, right? and it went up to like 33 degrees Celsius, I believe, 34. So yeah, but in Busan though, I'm very grateful that it's not that hot. I'm sure that some of you may think, it's still hot, but it doesn't feel like summer to me. So I'm very grateful for that. And I heard from Friday till next week, we're going to expect some rain. So make sure to check the weather frequently, guys, okay? And thank you guys for checking in on this Tuesday to celebrate the love vibe. So we open the show by talking about hybrid shoes today. Shoes that sit somewhere between those dress shoes and sneakers. So it's a term, dress sneakers, 구동화, which means 구두 plus 운동화. And what makes this trend interesting is that it's not just about fashion, it's also about that time, comfort, and convenience. And many people no longer want to prepare, those different shoes for every situation. One pair for commuting, and one pair for those meetings, one pair for walking after work. That can feel like too much. So the new question here is, can one pair do more? That is why we're seeing more shoes with those clean, office-friendly designs, but with sneaker-like cushioning, flexible soles, and lighter materials. And even outdoor style shoes are becoming more everyday friendly, with designs that work beyond just hiking trails. And among younger people, high top styles are also getting attention. I mean, they can add a little height and balance to the overall look while still keeping the comfort of sneakers. So with that being said, it's now time for you guys to answer today's question of the day. Speaking of shoes, excuse me, would you wear the same shoes everywhere or change shoes depending on the situation? 어디서든 같은 신발 대 상황마다 다른 신발. 어떤 것이 여러분은 더 좋으신가요? So that's our question for today. Do you have that one go-to pair of shoes or maybe rotate your shoes once in a while? For me, I actually checked my shoe storage in the entryway of my place. And I guess I have one of each type of shoes, right? So a couple of sandals. I have one or two pairs of each. So I have a couple of sandals. I've got a couple of sneakers, slippers, and boots. That's it. That's pretty much it. Yes, but I'm sure you guys, some of you actually love to collect those shoes. There was this time where all the guys out there have collected those, high sole shoes, I can't say the brand name, but I'm sure there's a certain sports brand that all the men loved, right, to collect. And they used to have it in this case or something, just like a figure, right, lying in their house. So I thought that was really cool, but it was very costly. And yes, there were lots of women too collecting those. So maybe it can be that kind, right? Or maybe, do you guys have to wipe your shoes every time you wear it? Because I have a friend who actually does that. Every time they come into their place, they have to at least wipe the side of their shoes to keep it clean. So I thought that was very, interesting. Yes. So, sweetie, send in your answers through pound 9050, that's 샵 9050, and each text message costs 101. You can send in your free message on Kakao Talk. So, search BEFM or 부산영어방송 on Katok, add us as a friend, and join the conversation there. And maybe you can send in your free pictures there too. And yes, we're live on YouTube. So, come take a peek inside the studio if you like. Search the same thing, BEFM or 부산영어방송. Hit the live stream button and you can come join us in the chat room and just type in, hello if you want me to read out your messages, okay? And so while you guys send in your shoes, your go-to shoes or your answers, we're going to keep things going with our next segment. Now it's time for K-pop Dispatch, and this is where we take a look at the latest K-pop releases and find out what makes each one special. First song, we have 눈물이 난 채로 걷는 게 나다운 거라서 by Classy. So Classy may still be a new name for some listeners out there. They are a 7-member girl group, and this song marks their return after about a year and 7 months. And the group is also starting fresh with a new reboot concept, showing a more mature and honest side of themselves. And this title track here is a pop rock song about accepting even the moments when you feel shaken or tearful as part of who you are. And the cool thing about this is that the member, Yoon Tae-won, also took part in writing the lyrics, which makes the message feel even more personal. It's not just a sad song. It's a song about, walking forward, even with tears in your eyes. And next song, we have Run It by Stray Kids. And this is their new digital single released on June 24th. And it has already received a strong global response. According to reports, the song topped worldwide and European iTunes song charts and reached number 1 on iTunes top songs charts in 41 regions. Isn't that amazing? The track was created by Stray Kids producing team Suriracha, Bangchan, Changbin, and Han. And it captures the group's fearless energy as they keep moving toward a bigger stage. And in the song, with those brass sounds, marching drums, and world beat rhythms, the song Run It feels like a powerful anthem to people. So on that note, let's go listen to these two songs back to back that we've introduced to you. 눈물이 난 채로 걷는 게 나다운 거라서 by Classy, followed by Run It by Stray Kids.
던진 화장도 절망과 역경이 drain me feel me 전부 다 챙겨 그 많은 부부 덮을 텐지 안개는 내게 여태까지 그래왔던 것처럼 we're gonna make it all my life I've been fighting this and fighting that 시간 속에서도 계속 all this time I ain't looking back I won't collapse get high right now we go oh 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 running everywhere all around the world running everywhere all around the world it's another day coming on the way here's another city running day and night live another day here we on the way all around the world I'll never give up I'm just gonna stand up I'm putting my hands up 저 하늘 향해서 We're rising or fade out across the world spread out if you feel it hands up 저 하늘 향해서 Come on running everywhere all around the world running everywhere all around the world Take a boxing that's how making so my thoughts things don't repeat better go wrong don't show the world how they know my zone we're never alone good and proof and waited no less waiting never waited all the pain yeah you read it just don't feel the world of saving 우리 발걸음 맞춰도 많아지고 강해지는 그들의 심장 박동 소리 됐어 우리 비춰 멈춰서 멈춰 you're chasing victory 우리 향해 남겨진 history 누굴 버리던 melody symphony 우리 부르는 소리가 들려와 더 넓은 세상에 뛰어들지
And that was 눈물이 난 채로 걷는 게 나다운 거라서 by Classy and Run It by Stray Kids. And I was very curious of this song by Stray Kids because they literally just, top the chart of all the global charts out there. So I was like, ooh, and I was carefully listening to it with my ears perked up. And yeah, it was very intense, but I could kind of feel like the dance, right, in my head. I could kind of picture that scene of them dancing. But anyway, yes, I remember like seeing a news when the French president, I think, visited somewhere like in Korea or something, like him and his wife were kind of like shaking hands with one of the Stray Kids members and they seemed super, super happy. So I was like, oh, they must be so popular in France as well, right? In Europe. So yeah, if you guys haven't seen that, you guys should definitely check out that smile on their face. It was just a wonderful thing. And I was kind of like complimenting about the language skill to 상윤님, right? And he was saying, I only speak Korean and business English. All other languages like Japanese and Chinese, I'm just at 3-year-old level. But still, that's amazing. And you know what I realized? I forgot to read today's question of the day once again. So let me remind you guys, would you wear the same shoes everywhere or change shoes depending on the situation? So today in the opening, we kind of talked about this style of shoes. And nowadays, the trend of shoes has been kind of shifting, right? So what about you guys? Would you wear and rotate the same shoes everywhere or kind of change shoes depending on the situation? 어디서든 같은 신발 대 상황마다 다른 신발 어떤 것이 좋으신가요? So send in your message through pound 9050, that's 샵 9050. And remember, each text message costs 101. Also, you can join us free on Kakao Talk. So type in BEFM or 부산영어방송 on Katok and add us as a friend. And you can send in your pictures or videos there for free. And if you want to see what's happening here in the studio, we're live on YouTube. And soon we have a guest coming in. So if you want to check him out and us out, search the same name and spend this hour with us in the chat room. All right. So now officially I get to read the messages out. All right. We have lots of sweeties checking in today. Hello, hello, guys. We have 정부님 saying 반갑습니다. Hello. Maybe his English name would be government, right? Yes, I just wanted to say that. Anyway, we also have Jinli Nim checking in as well, saying, hi, Indy, happy Tuesday, and put a little heart emoji. Hello, Jinli Nim, bringing in her wonderful energy with her. And also we have PK Dongnim saying, hi Yoonji. Hello, PK님. Hope you guys are having a great day. What did you guys think about today's topic? Do you guys wear the same shoes everywhere? Just have that go-to favorite pair? Or maybe you guys carry around Jilini with like 3 pairs of shoes, right? Walking around like fashionista, and whenever her feet hurt, then she puts on another one. Am I right? Yes. So, what would be your answers, guys? And I've actually looked up some fashion trend by region, and guess what, guys? Number 1. Among all the regions around the world, even like North America, Europe, Japan, South Korea, and China, would be sneakers. Isn't that amazing? So people are nowadays looking for something very comfy and something that they can wear for a long time, right? Yes. And Jinli님 is asking one of our sweeties, 성윤이요, 혹시 좋은 일 있으신지요? 아니라면 있으시기, and put a little 네이클러버. 그렇죠? And today's text topic, referring to that, we have Kai님 saying, it depends. I usually wear the same pair of leather shoes at work because they look more professional. But when I play sports or go hiking, I wear sneakers because they're more comfortable. Ooh, so another sneaker wear here for Kaini, right? And let's read one more message from C1 Dunim saying, think dress sneakers are the best option. They let you stay respectful in different situations and they're very comfortable to wear. So true, right? So dress sneakers. That was like in Korean, 아까 구동화, 그쵸? 이렇게 부른다고 하네요. 구두 plus 운동화. Isn't that interesting? 구동화. 약간, it sounds like a guy's name. 안녕하세요. My name is 구동화. 그죠? Alright, 죄송해요. It's no fun, right? Alright, so we're going to keep the show moving. And since it's Tuesday today, it's time for all you lovey-doveys out there around the world to kind of perk up your ears because our Dr. Love is here in the studio. So without further ado, let's get started. Welcome back to Love Psychology 101. It's Tuesday, June 30th, and for this we have Jimmy here in the studio.
Yay! Hello.
He remembered me taking ballet lessons.
Oh yeah, I know. That
Thank
was my
you.
first question that I wanted to ask.
Oh, isn't that so sweet, guys?
And it's glad to hear that you're loving it. You're
Yeah.
enjoying it.
I was like, 선생님, 이게 맞나요? 맞아요.
So like what? How many times a week you go? Twice
a week? Yes. How about for
that's good
you?
enough.
How's your tennis going?
Oh, it's really fun.
Yeah?
I'm definitely into it. I just had a lesson this morning.
When can we see you in a tournament?
I don't know. I'll let you know.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So anyway, I hope you're having a great day so far. And we want to get your take on today's question. Speaking of shoes, like what would you wear for just casual days? Would you wear the same shoes everywhere or change shoes depending on the situation? Carrying around.
Well, of course, I would change my shoes depending on situations. Yeah.
I see. Wow.
I used to love collecting those sneakers
Yeah.
and like basketball shoes and driving shoes and I don't know.
You have your driving shoes?
Yeah. Since I have done all that, nowadays I don't really spend my money on just buying shoes anymore
What happened?
because there are 2 lessons that I've learned.
Okay.
I'm sure so many listeners out there who have already collected their shoes before already understands me. If you just keep them too long and if you don't wear them, it tears apart anyway. You know what I mean?
So true, right?
Yeah, so I'm like, useless. I spent like $100 on like one shoe and
Yeah.
then just wanted to like keep it all
Collect
fancy
it,
and shiny, but in the end, the outsole just tear apart and I have to throw them away anywhere. Or you can replace them, but it costs a lot too.
Yeah, I see. Wow.
So nowadays, I'm like, I don't stick with one shoe though. It depends. Like whenever we have to go on these kind of important meetings or I mean, if I just go for like, just hang out with my friends, I don't mind wearing whatever. But
Flip-flops?
no, I hate that. Honestly,
Seriously?
no.
Oh,
No.
I love flip-flops.
I mean, yeah, that's comfy, but yeah.
You-
Outfit of the day matters.
Yeah. It goes well with all kinds of outfits.
That's true.
Yeah,
That's
for
true.
flip-flops.
That's why these days I'm pretty much stick with like Snickers. Yeah.
So you could kind of agree on this data that I shared earlier.
Yeah,
How
I do.
people around the world wear sneakers, right?
Right, I do.
Ah, okay. So
Right.
anyway, Jimmy, our fashionista.
No.
So we're going to get into today's topic for Love Psychology 101. I mean, last week was super fun.
I know.
But I heard it's even more exciting because today's topic is related to summer travel.
For sure,
Yeah?
definitely. And then
Oh.
you guys all can relate, with this topic. So today's topic is travel chemistry. Why couples fight or bond on trips.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, I mean, travel can bring, couples closer, but it can also show problems very quickly. And because on a trip, you are together for a long time. But you make many choices. You deal with money, time, food, tiredness, and unexpected problems too.
Why did you put a stress on long trips? It didn't say long, right? It's just like long trips, right?
Yeah, long trips.
But before we dive deeper into the topic, I want to ask you personally.
Yeah.
Are you the type where you're the planner when it comes to traveling? Or you're the person who goes with the flow kind of person?
At the
Curious.
beginning of the dating, when you're actually seeing someone, I plan anything and everything. And I always try to have like extra options.
Extra options.
Because,
Yeah.
I don't know, like, boys or girls out there, especially, 아무거나, I really don't like to hear that.
죄송해요.
That's why I always try to have like extra options. So once I throw something and then if that person goes, 그것도 괜찮네, which means that's a red
Literally
flag.
not a
That's
good-
a red flag. So you gotta like try to cover up with like another option like immediately. So for those of you guys out there, do not
Saying
just
아무거나?
don't just to plan a one thing.
Then what would be a good way of saying it instead of 아무거나? 아무거나 괜찮아, Jimmy. He's already stressed out. Right?
Oh, there's no any other replacement.
Do you
for
have
that.
like presentation ready for your spouse or your partner out there? Have like, okay, option A, and option B. Okay, not this one. Okay, option C.
I mean, I'm not really that planned, but I used to. Just to throw like, what about sushi? Then I just try to like let her, not think for too long. Sushi, and then I see the reaction, and then, steak? Pasta? And I get to see her facial expression, like somehow. Then we just stick to that.
Jimmy.
Yeah.
고생이 많네요. Okay.
Don't say 아무거나, please,
Okay.
Yundi.
I won't say 아무거나. All right.
Yeah.
So I mean, travel really does reveal people.
Right.
Someone can seem very calm in their daily life.
True.
But like one thing
Yeah.
at the airport. When, your passport goes missing or maybe your carry-on bags go missing, then that's when that true colors start to appear, right?
Right, exactly. Airports have a special power and they reveal the soul too.
Oh, so true, right? So now we're going to get into part one. Now, why do couples either get in an argument, 싸움에 약간 조금 다툼으로 오케이 바꿀게요. 다투거나 or bond, 약간 사이가 오히려 돈독해지는 걸까요?
Yeah, I mean, the first reason couples fight or bond on trips is very simple. I mean, travel shows real habits. At home, you can just hide some habits, but on a trip, everything is closer.
Yeah.
So are you a planner or a free spirit? Or do you wake up early or sleep late? Or do you like expensive meals or just the simple snacks? Or do you get quiet when stressed or do you like to talk a lot? So travel makes these differences very clear. Yeah.
I see. And one thing I gotta write down today is 아무거나 X.
아무거나 X.
X.
정말 안 돼요.
안 돼요. All right. So I mean that's so true. Like when you're traveling, it kind of reveals who you are,
Yeah.
right? And I think the person's like travel style can be very different.
For
right?
sure. I mean, a sweet texture can still become a very scary person when the hotel room is not ready.
AKA Jimmy?
Yeah, aka Jimmy. I don't like waiting, period.
Oh, okay. All right. Ooh, that sounds very specific.
Yeah, I have seen
Yeah.
things too. And then I have seen things within me too.
Oh, seriously? And we have like 만학도영어님 saying, oh, 예전에 지민님은 plan B, plan C, plan D까지 만드셨군요. Is that true though? Kind of?
맞아요. I didn't write them down, but I do search in advance. So like once upon a time, my other friends used to ask me like, oh, where should I take, my date? Hey, share some tips. I used to have like all sort of datas, Yeah, like, oh, in that situation, go here. Why don't you go there,
I think, guys, soon at bookstores, you might find Jimmy's name on there. Right?
Oh, I
in the
wish.
best-selling sections.
Right.
Ooh, all right.
연애학으로 책을 하나 써야겠어요.
오, 진짜 잘할 것 같아요, I think. All right, so people say we don't really know that person until we travel with them. Now,
Yeah.
I want us to kind of get on the downside to
Yeah.
traveling here. Why do couples fight so easily on trips? 왜 여행만 가면 다투는 커플들이 많을까요?
We all have been there and done it, right? Because they often have different expectations. And one person thinks this trip is, for resting. But the other person thinks this trip is for seeing everything. I don't want to waste any second of it.
Oh, like Jimmy.
Yeah. One person wants a slow breakfast, but the other person wants to leave at, or by 7 a.m. So both are not wrong, but if they never talk about it, they will definitely gonna crash.
Oh, so true. So the fight here may look like it's about breakfast on the outside, but inside it's really about those expectations, right?
Exactly. And the sentence, why are you still getting ready? Or may actually mean, I thought we had the same plan. Like, why are you wasting your time? Let's go. We gotta go. We gotta move on.
Man, I'm
Right.
sure you have that 호루라기, right? That whistle. It's time we go, right?
No.
No?
Maybe it could be bad. I don't know whether you've actually gone through this or not. Yeah, it's. I guess now since you're mentioning that 호루라기, I guess it's really bad habit. I used to say like, oh, get ready until like 8 a.m.
Oh, that's
and then we're
that's
gonna
better.
bounce.
Okay.
And I'm gonna wake you up too.
How is this with your friend though? Like, I'm sure lots of our listeners out there are still not a couple; they're single.
Yeah.
I mean, this applies the same with your friends, right?
For sure. So that's why you got to have a one person who actually tries to plan everything out. Because otherwise, your trip is pretty much ruined. I mean, it doesn't mean it's bad.
Yeah.
You can just like lay down and kick back and don't do anything. That's a part of a trip too. But in these cases, when you guys actually go out of town or when you go somewhere new adventure is definitely needed.
And I
Right.
think one thing that you guys should kind of adjust to each other is meals, right?
True. Meals too.
The style is so different. I remember traveling with my friend to Japan.
Yeah.
And I'm like a noodle lover. Seriously. I can eat, survive on 3 noodles a day.
Really?
Yeah. What about you?
Noodles?
What kind of style food do you like?
I
when-
just want new changes all the time.
Spicy one doesn't matter?
No.
No? Something sour? You don't really care? Oh.
I just want to try something new. Because you can actually just have like a bowl of noodle every day at home anyway.
That's not true though. When you're traveling in Japan, that's like the castle of ramen, right?
Yeah, that's true. That's true too. But that's why planning things in advance matters. You just reserve in advance and try to plan the routes. Yeah.
If your partner says, Jimmy, I want to have different type of noodles every day, and you're not that kind of person, what would you do?
If she really wants it, I would follow.
You
But
look in
deep
her
inside
eyes.
of my heart, I'm like, oh, noodles again. But yeah, it's good. Just pretending.
Napa, he's so fake. Oh my gosh. All right. So anyway, we were kind of talking about travel chemistry,
Yeah.
guys, today. Why couples fight or either bond during their trips. And when we come back after the break, we're going to do a little mini skit. And we're going to be a couple that either, like survive on their trip together, and we're gonna see, okay? And so while we do that, I want you guys to send in your episode with your spouse or your partners or maybe your friends out there, okay? We would love to know your stories. And here is 여름날 여름밤 by 산들.
너와 난 계획도 없이 바다로 가곤 해 여름밤 해변가 바람이 시원해지는 밤에 그래 난 좋아했어 네 발자국은 행복했어 그때 기억은 한 발짝 내디뎌 걸어요 길 걸어요 이 하얀 길을 달 밝은 밤에 그냥 걸어요 둘이서 좋은 가방나 한 걸음 두 걸음 걷다 보면 어느새 두 손은 가까워지고 한 걸음 두 걸음 걷다 보면 파도치는 내 맘 듣게 될 거야 저 달이 밝혀놓은 밤 스노운 작은 불꽃과 시원한 바람 파도 소리가 내 마음과 같아 네 맘도 나와 같을까 한 걸음 내게 다가가 조금씩 난 할 것만 같아 달콤한 여름밤 한 걸음 두 걸음 걷다 보면 어느새 두 손은 가까워지고 한 걸음 두 걸음 걷다 보면 파도치는 내 맘 듣게 될 거야 난 너만 보면 막 두근거려 또 그때 생각에 설레는데 네 미소만 보면 나도 모르게 사랑한다 말할 것 같아 한 걸음 두 걸음 걷다 보면 저 밝은 달도 구름에 숨고 한 걸음 두 걸음 걷다 보면 우리 발걸음도 멈춰서 있고
Welcome back, everyone. That was 여름날 여름밤 by 산들. Ooh, peaceful sound, right? So before the break, on Love Psychology 101 on Sweet Date with Jimmy, we were kind of talking about the traveling chemistry and why couples fight or kind of, meddle or bond on trips. And to this, we have lots of messages coming in, but I'm going to read this one, okay? This one is super funny. All right, so 상윤님 is saying to Jimmy, saying, Hi, Jimmy. I tried your 이리 오너라 trick to my wife last week.
Oh no!
And guess how that turned out?
I really want to know.
It didn't end up well. 무서워하는 그 이모지를 같이
책 못 내겠네요. 죄송합니다.
He's not there yet. Okay. We'll figure out.
But it's good that you actually tried.
Yeah.
There you go.
I know.
Yeah.
How, can you kind of record your voice and send it to us?
I know. Wow, that's going to be awesome.
Did you say it like, 이리 오너라? Or did you say, 이리 오너라? Right? Because I think that depends.
I know. You're not supposed to say it in a harsh way. Supposed to, 이리 오너라. That's better.
With that cute smile, right? If you say it with this intense face, I think, you might get a spanking on your butt.
I know.
그렇죠. And
But
also,
thanks for trying though.
yeah. And also, we have lots of messages coming in, but would you like to read one for us?
Yeah, 다니님께서 traveling is very exhausting. A new environment gives lots of stress. So you can see how your travel mate reacts to it. And also, not enough room for tolerance. Therefore, ...
It can be exhausting, right?
True.
I mean, like the new environment. Some people feel very excited about that.
That's
but-
me.
Oh, yeah?
That's me.
But on the other hand, like some other people may feel very nerve-wracking about that new environment.
I
Right?
know.
So they have to have all the things from A to Z all planned out
Yeah.
so that they won't take their risk.
Right. I don't know whether it's true or false, but most of my friends surrounding me, they said, for those who actually went to Europe for their honeymoon, they all ended up having like big fights.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Why is that?
I think, I mean, according to them, because I didn't go to, according to them,
yes.
they said, because you have plentiful of options.
Too much options.
Yeah, that's why they say it's better to just to go to like those isolated island or a small, city.
Where you have like literally no plans.
Right. You
Just
can
one plan.
you can just like lay down on your, bed and don't go anywhere. But Europe, in case of Europe, you have like so many options, right? Yeah. And this person A wants to go to see the museum or B wants to go somewhere else. Like I want to go to Eiffel Tower. Then the problem begins.
Okay, so I put number 1 tip from Jimmy saying 아무거나 X. Number 2, Eiffel Tower X. That's one of the places I want to go. Okay, X. All right. Let's read one more messages. Okay. We have 만학도 영어니. Would you like to read her message?
네, 저랑 제 남편은 성격이나 생각이 비슷해서 싸우는 일이 없어요. 연애 때부터 지금까지 35년간 한 번도 싸운 적이 없답니다. 그리고 제 마음의 넓이가 태평양만 해서 거의 남편에게 많이 맞춰줍니다.
Wow,
No,
that's
but-
impressive.
But 마락도 연애님, no offense. I really want to directly ask your husband about this.
Oh, okay. So bring him in.
Yeah, please bring him in. I want to ask.
But I'm sure like both of you have to work on relationships to
For
make
sure.
it work. But I'm
Yeah.
sure like Maakdeonim has a heart of, I don't know how to put it. Like
Yeah.
a heart of a Pacific Ocean. right? 진짜.
정말 넓네요.
맞아요. And I heard like mostly like moms have generous heart after raising their children.
Yeah, that makes sense.
They have another patience level.
Oh,
그쵸?
right.
Because you got to put up with Yoonji or, Jimmy. Kids like us, right?
Oh, I feel bad.
I feel bad too, right? So anyway, thank you guys so much for sending in your message. And I'm going to read some more throughout our show. So don't worry, guys. And now we're going to get into the mini skit. And now it's time to check out our couple. Jimmy and Yoonji, right? And we're
Yeah.
going to see if they survive their trip together. So here it goes. Jimmy, wake up. It's 6:30. We have to leave in 30 minutes.
Huh? Leave? I thought this was a vacation.
It is. That's why I made a full schedule. Breakfast at 7, museum at 8, photo spot at 9, and last of all, famous bakery at 10.
Babe, that is not a vacation. That is a school field trip with coffee.
Come on, but we came all this way. We have to see everything.
I came all this way to not answer emails and eat slowly.
So you don't want memory?
I do. I just want some of them to include sitting down.
Okay, I guess maybe we can choose 3 main things today.
Perfect.
Ooh.
And one of them can be breakfast that lasts longer than 7 minutes. Please.
Fine. But I'm still taking photos of that French bread.
Oh, at least that is fair.
All right, so that was our little cute couple right there,
Yeah.
right? This, I think, seems pretty fair. What do you
Right.
think about this?
Yeah. Yeah, it was a good reflection. I mean, now I think I should not plan everything in too much detail.
Yeah, I guess
Yeah.
we kind of learn our lessons through this
Right.
skit sometimes,
Yeah.
right? And reflect on our stories as well. So, we kind of talked about the downside of travel, but I mean, there are some good things about traveling. It can bring couples closer, right?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, trips can build teamwork. And when something goes wrong, a delayed train, a lost reservation, bad weather, the couples has a chance to solve it together. And if they can say, okay, what do we do now? Instead of blaming each other, the relationship gets actually stronger.
That's important, right? Instead of blaming each other, the relationship gets stronger by kind of adjusting
Right.
their styles, right?
Yeah, that matters too.
Right. So now, for our final takeaway today, I want to ask you, what would be our final takeaway for all the lovey-dovey's out there, or who wants to, be in a relationship?
Good question. Travel does not create a totally new relationship. It actually reveals the relationship you already have. So it shows how you handle stress, choices, money, time, and tiredness. So if you can stay kind when plans change, listen to each other's needs, and try to solve problems as a one team, and travel can make love stronger.
Yes. So the best partner we often think is not like, someone who takes good photos, who makes you look like Heidi Klum or Tyra Banks, right?
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Supermodel. But it's someone who stays kind when the plan falls apart.
Yeah, for sure. A beautiful view is nice, but a calm partner during chaos, that is priceless.
And Jinli님 is saying, 커플 여행 시에 싸우면 그냥 헤어지세요.
Oh, very straightforward.
I know, but this can't be happening like during our honeymoon, right?
Yeah,
when
yeah,
someone's
yeah.
on their honeymoon. So try to adjust to each other
I know.
and kind of respect them with love.
Yeah.
All right. So anyway, Jimmy, thank you so much for all your Hollywood acting and your
You too.
advice.
It was fun.
Yeah, it was super fun. All right. So have a great week, and we'll see you with another fun topic next week.
All right, see you next week.
All right. So we're going to wrap up right here for the first hour. And let's go listen to this song, 난 여자가 있는데 by 박진영.
네가 오기 전까지 우린 아무 문제가 없었어. 세상 누구보다도 다정한 연인이었어. 어느 누구도 우리 사이를 갈라놓을 수는 없다고 믿고 있었어. 하지만 이젠 너를 만난 후에 내 가슴 속에 지켜온 믿음이 무너지고 네가 없이는 난 하루도 살 수가 없을 것 같은데 난 여자가 있는데 자꾸 이러면 안 되는데 너만 보면 난 자꾸 마음이 흔들려 내가 여자가 있는 게 자꾸만 후회가 돼 너만 내 곁에 오면 난 그렇게 돼 어떻게
story. School reporters are bringing you the latest news from their campus. From April to December, the school reporters will cover all the exciting moments of school life, bringing you student voices, campus news, and special interviews. Catch the broadcast every Sunday from 11 a.m. to 12 p.m. Don't miss the chance to hear our student stories on the School Reporters broadcast.
The time is now 1 o'clock.
흘러온다 눈치 없었던 내 마음에 네가 조금씩 스며들어 잔잔하던 내 세상을 또 흔든다
차가운 시선 똑같은 일상 너의 따스한 느낌이 변해가고
하루만큼 어른이 되어 너에게 다가가 사랑은 너만을 보면서 행복은 너와 맞추면서 눈물이란 아픔은 사라져 그 무엇도 이보다 좋을 순 없어 쉽게 가자 항상 솔직하게 믿고 가자 내 곁에 있을게 함께라면 세상에 이보다 더 좋을 순 없다 사소한 것에 눈물이 피어나 그리고 가슴이 심해져 내줬던 저 맘한 구석 내 자리였는데 자존심이 밀어내 사랑이 정착한 정화져 이렇대 I don't think so I'm still a choosy or I want to see 네가 없었던 지난 날은 마치 없었던 시간처럼 처음부터 이야기 시작해갔다 새로운 시선 몰랐던 세상 매일 한계가 없는 듯 펼쳐져 와 어제보다 어른이 되어 한 발 더 너에게 사랑은 너만을 보면서 행복은 너와 맞추면서 눈물이란 아픔은 사라져 그 무엇도 이보다 좋을 순 없어 쉽게 가자 항상 솔직하게 믿고 가자 내 곁에 있을게 함께라면 세상에 이보다 더 좋을 순 없다 한쪽 다리가 짧은 의자처럼 중심을 못 잡던 삶을 어느새 네가 중심으로 자리 잡은 새로운 나 힘으로 변하고 있던 내가 이제는 표현하고 있어 여기서 네가 주는 건 그때는 좋았어 행복은 그때는 몰랐어 이별이란 아픔을 만나야 소중한 걸 안다고 말들 하지만 내 사랑은 너에게 속해서 내 행복은 널 두고 없어서 함께라는 바로 지금보다 더 좋을 순 없다 마음속에 오는 변하지 않을 따뜻한 그 느낌 Like this, like that 내 옆에 너만 있다면 완벽해 Wanna make you smile Busan is good, baby 너보다 더 좋을 순 없어 누구도 이보다 더 좋을 순 없어 너와 나
That was 이보다 좋을 순 없다 by Infinite. And the title itself means it can't get better than this. And the song really carries that bright, feel-good kind of energy. And it has a classic Infinite charm, those clean vocals, a refreshing rhythm, and a mood that feels both sweet and confident. And listening to the song, you can almost picture that moment, when everything feels just right, not too dramatic, not too heavy, just a happy, honest feeling that makes you want to smile this afternoon. And now we're stepping into our Tue Sweet Date today. We're going to kick things off with Bite-Sized Banter, where Andrew joins us for a quick conversation. And you don't know where it's going to lead to, so make sure to tune into that. And after that, we're going to continue with Screen Bites, your go-to English learning segment. And this week, we're working on an animated film called Up. So if you guys haven't seen it, you can tune into Screen Bites and see what kind of scenes we're dealing with today. And later, Flashback will take us to those energetic Korean dance hits from the 90s and 2000s. But before we jump into all of that, guys, we're going to check out today's question of the day once again. So today we're talking about shoes, right? So would you wear the same shoes everywhere? Or change shoes depending on the situation. 어디서든 같은 신발 대 상황마다 다른 신발. 여러분은 어떤 것이 더 좋으신가요? So send in your style, guys. Send in your message through pound 9050, that's 샵 9050. And remember, each text costs 101. Also for free options, 2 ways to reach us. First, Kakao Talk. So type in BEFM or 부산영어방송 on 카톡, add us as a friend, and you can send in your messages there. And we're also streaming live on YouTube. So type in the same name, BEFM or 부산영어방송, and hit the live red button right there. And you can come join us in the chat room. And speaking of style, guys, yesterday I happened to see this K-pop idol singer here in Centum City, and everybody was like, there were lots of fans gathered around one of the department stores here. So I was like, who's that? And one of my favorite songs of this K-pop idol was titled Style, and the group name is Hearts to Hearts. So they came to Centum City, and I was like, oh, but I didn't see them. But anyway, yes. So speaking of style, what is your style, guys? I want to know. We have PK님 saying 상황마다 다른 신발이 좋은 것 같네요. 어디서든 같은 신발을 신으면 적응 안 될 것 같아요. I see. Maybe PK님 is one of the fashionistas too, right? Because I mean, like there are some times where you have to wear your casual wear, but for instance, if you were to go to the wedding ceremony, and remember how I told you guys that I once wore something white and people were like, that's a no-no. Yeah, so that's when I realized, okay, you got to think of the TPO, time, place, and occasion, right? Yes, so maybe that is clever. And we also have Jinli님 saying, PD님의 AI 신발 표현 기대합니다. What did you think of the picture that PD님 made earlier? Me wearing flip-flops and Jimmy wearing his sneakers, right? I think most of the guys wear that, right? I even have one. But somehow, I have a wide clown feet, guys. So it feels very uncomfortable. I don't know why. So maybe I should add a cushion to it, right? To make it a little bouncy. So yeah, that, I hope you like that, guys. And we also have Sangyunim answering to the question of the day saying, I'd like to change shoes depending on situation. But that's why I end up wearing same sneakers almost every day. For my daily walk around, workout, and jogging, sneakers are the best choice. Definitely. Ooh, do you have that blue sneakers, Sangyunim? Because he sent in a blue sneaker emoji. Just out of curiosity. Yes. And Sangyunim was one of the listeners who stays diligent all the time. He's a hard worker, seriously. He works out every day. He does work every day, right? People do work every day, but still, he works really hard. So I'm guessing that he likes to have something comfortable, like sneakers around him, right? Oh, but I think that's really nice. This morning, I happened to see this person who was checking the gas meter, and I saw him pulling out one of the sneakers, and I was trying to find the difference between the sneaker that he was wearing and the sneakers that he pulled out from the trunk. But still, I guess, he feels comfortable wearing that sneakers when he just goes around from houses to houses, right? Yes, so I guess everyone has their own taste in that. And we have 사랑대호님 checking in, saying hello, hi. And Sungyeon is adding on to his answer, saying, for my family trips, my wife is the planner, and my role is a road manager. And he put parentheses, book, pay, drive, translate, carry luggage, prepare docs, etc. And my son is in charge of enjoying the trip and whining less. You guys have your system figured out right there, huh? Yes. So his wife takes care of the planning part of his trip. Oh, so maybe, like when she kind of plans the hard trip, then his son Ian has to, stop whining about that. Maybe if I were to be your child, then I would have whined the whole trip. Seriously. Oh, yes. And you might get rid of me. And Kainim is saying, I'm a mountain person. I really like climbing mountains, but when I travel with my friends, they don't like hiking, so I get bored. Oh, I see. Wow. But I mean, our loyal listeners, like loyal sweeties, are seriously like the healthiest person on earth. They love mountains. They, go jogging every day outside. Oh, it sounds very healthy. Man, I'm learning a lot from you guys. Thank you. Yes. And let's read one more message from Siwan Dunim saying, people say traveling with a close friend can ruin the friendship. I guess the saying goes for couples. So true, right? We didn't kind of get to this part where we were kind of supposed to talk about, couples needing their alone time because we were out of time. We were having so much fun talking about other stuff. But still, I think couples sometimes, like even with your friends, you need your alone time. And the time I traveled with my friend actually to Japan, we actually had our alone time. So we gave each other like 2 hours or 3 hours so that we can just go around and hang in the places that we each want to go, right? So I think that's really relevant in traveling, even with the couples, right? Or your spouses. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for all your messages. And we have tons of messages, including Yoon Jung-nim checking in, saying good afternoon all, and Danny-nim. So I'm going to read some more messages throughout our show. But first of all, let's go listen to the song. And here is It's You by 하성운.
이제 어떻게 해야 해 자꾸 난 자신이 없어져 너의 빈자리 내게 아무것도 할 수 없게 해
Taco Tuesday. Hello, everyone. It's Sized Banter time.
Yes, it is. Welcome back, everybody.
Woo-hoo, we're joined by Andrew here in the
Yeah.
studio, celebrating the Taco Tuesday.
Oh, look at the hair over here. This is
Yeah.
a new Yoonji.
Woohoo!
Yeah.
Guess what, guys? I have my pen sticky
You know,
in there.
today it's
Woohoo!
Jiyoon. All right.
Because it's the other way around.
I have a question.
Yes.
Totally off topic.
Uh-huh.
Your name growing up, did you ever want a different name or were you ever not happy with your name?
I was never unhappy.
Never unhappy? All right.
Wordplay there. Yes, I was very satisfied.
Yeah.
But then when I came back to Korea, I realized there are lots of Yoonjis out there.
Yeah?
Especially my last name is Lee.
Yeah.
Super common.
What's your English name's Ashton?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Are you giving me that look?
I don't know. I thought
Okay.
it was going to be gotta catch 'em all. Ash.
Yes.
Ash, catch 'em.
But what got you
What?
into this question?
No, I'm just curious because I said Yoonji and then Jiyoon,
Oh,
right? Which are both kind of common names. But my name is also extremely common,
yeah.
right? So in that sense, I would say it's like I remember in elementary school, from grade 1 to grade 6, we had 2 classes for every grade,
Ooh.
and there were. Like, it was all the same kids. People didn't move around that much. And there were 3 Andrews.
Oh, seriously?
And at one year, there were all 3 of us were in the one class.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Then how would the teacher call
Well,
you?
there was Andrew Murphy. It was me. There was an Andrew Mitchell and an Andrew Stewart. So Andrew M or Andrew S when it was only the 2 of us. But then it was when we were both in the class, it would just be like, sometimes it would be Andy, maybe it was Andrew, or it might be Andrew 1 or Andrew 2.
Oh,
Yeah.
or like, King Charles III, something like that. Andrew the First, Andrew the Second. Did you guys have that?
No, we didn't have
Do
that.
rock, scissors, paper,
Yeah, no.
and then no? Okay. Oh, never mind.
Anyway, let's get
Yes.
into today's mini skit. Stop talking about names and talk about things when we get older.
Oh, okay. Andrew, it's the last day of June, and I feel like things we appreciate in people change as we get older.
Definitely. When you're younger, you might focus on exciting people.
And later?
Later, you start to appreciate peaceful people. People who don't make everything complicated.
That sounds very adult-like and realistic.
Someone who keeps their word, replies honestly, and doesn't turn small things into a big drama. That is the gold standard.
So calm energy becomes more important.
Yes, funny is great, smart is great, but reliable, that is beautiful.
I think many people will agree with you.
I hope so, because I'm reliable, especially anyone who has ever tried to make a group dinner plans.
So now here goes today's question for you guys to answer. What is something you appreciate more in people as you guys get older? 나이가 들수록 사람들에게 더 고맙다라고 느끼는 점은 무엇인가요? So as in the skit, we all have this type of people who are very loving and generous or, honest. Or maybe, a person, for me, I would like to feel I would appreciate the person who laughs at my silly, weird jokes. Right?
That's you. Silly and weird, everybody.
I know. I say
She
something.
just said that we were allowed to laugh at her. Yes.
No, not laugh at me. Laugh with me.
Oh, okay. That
Difference
changes
there.
things.
Yes. But I mean, if you say something and people laughs at your jokes, I mean, all the BFM people except this guy here in the studio, yes. Or a person, I personally think, as an extroverted person, a person who's quick to let their guard down around people. Even though you're
Yeah.
an introverted person, you know?
Okay, yeah, sure. So I mean that comes with like, trust and
Yeah.
and yeah, for sure, yeah.
If you make a joke, they don't give that look at you.
That look? That means something else to me. But anyway, moving on.
Who's easy to talk to,
Yeah.
That kind of person. So I want to ask you, what's something that you used to overlook but now value a lot in other people?
And other people, I think because, obviously I've lived in Korea for a long time. And then before that, I was in my university city for 6 years.
Wow.
In the same city. So at that time, of course, people came and left. And then, living in Korea is very transient, meaning like there would be people here for a year and they would leave. And for the first probably 3 or 4 years I was here, not to say that used to upset me, but I'd be like, oh, I'll never know when I'm going to see these people again. They might be moving back to Australia, South Africa, South America, the US, Canada, Europe, wherever. So at that time, I kind of stopped not getting attached to people, but then I realized, who were friends who I thought I might be friends with for a little bit longer of a time. And I would say people who are loyal and reliable for me is huge because I feel if someone ever called me and they needed something, I would be there.
Oh,
I would okay, I'll give you an example. Like I had a couple of buddies who, unfortunately, this is years ago now, who they had accidents or sports injuries or something, and they were in the hospital. And I would always make it a point to message, you need anything? You want me to bring you anything? And I'd bring them some food, snacks, and stuff like that. Because obviously, being in the hospital in Korea maybe is not for everybody. And, hospital food everywhere isn't the best. Doesn't matter what country you're in, really. So, we'd bring things like that. And I could see that they really appreciated it.
yeah, of course.
And then I was in the hospital a few years ago, and it wasn't actually at that time people weren't allowed to visit, right? But they were allowed to drop things off or leave things, and I could get them, and it made a big difference. I was like, oh wow, that's great. Or people send them anything I can do for you, and I know people throw that line around quite. I don't know, just kind of willy-nilly, just easy. Just like, oh, yeah. Like, oh, what can I do? Actually, I need a ride to the airport. You think maybe next time, right?
Try to run
But
away.
there's people who were really reaching out and said, is there anything you need help with? Blah, blah. And, I knew they were being very honest. So reliability and loyalty for me is huge.
I think you can kind of feel like their honesty there
Yeah.
if they really mean it or
Yeah.
they don't, right?
I would agree. I would agree for sure.
Right. Yes. And I want to kind of get us talking about who would be a great example of this quality? The things that we've talked about. The person who's loyal, reliable, someone around you that we can, shout out to.
Well, to be quite honest, I would say, of course, I would say my wife, and not just for me. I mean, yes, again, for me as well. But I mean, I see this a lot with her friends as well. And she tries to help people as much as she can. But then again, I've seen it, and it's happened to me where I've done this, and then it didn't come back for me. Now I'm never doing something, or she's never doing something, so that later people can do it for her. But it just, you would think like if you reached out for somebody, they might reach out for
Yeah.
you. It doesn't always happen,
so
right? And then you
true.
can see who your true friends are, right? But
right.
I don't know. I would say, my dad is someone who there's a saying he would give you the shirt off his back, meaning even if you needed clothing or you needed help, he would give everything he could to make sure you were okay.
Yeah.
I would say my sister is very, very similar, but I will say my sister's very similar to my mom in the sense where my wife is like this as well.
Yeah.
If you crossed her, you're not getting a second chance.
Oh, ever?
It would be hard.
Never?
It would be hard. It
But
would,
I mean, family is different, isn't it?
yeah, but even sometimes with that,
Yeah. Oh.
hit or miss. Hit or miss.
Do you have to kneel down to
yeah.
kind of let her forgive you? Yeah? No?
Bend the knee.
Beg. I'm
Yeah,
sorry,
I don't
right?
know.
With that apologetic
How about
voice.
for you in your life?
Me, I think, I gotta say my dad too.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's always reliable. Whenever I come to him with a problem, he
Yeah.
always listens very carefully.
Yeah, sure.
And we sometimes take that for granted, but
100%.
I mean, even if you're parents, there are some people who are very independent.
Yeah.
But I think in that sense, I'm very thankful for my parents. Even
Yeah,
my mom, right?
100%.
Yeah.
And I would hope a lot of people or most people would say that, biggest teachers would be their parents.
Yeah.
But obviously not all parents are maybe the best teachers for their children, or examples.
Yeah.
But I think, in my case, I would 100% agree with you on that one. Yeah.
Okay.
But I'm curious for our listeners.
Yes. So, what is something that you guys appreciate more in people as you guys get older? So, share some of that qualities that you guys used to overlook, but now you value a lot. Okay. So, send in your answers, guys, and we'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye.
Bye-bye, everyone.
All right, that was Bite-Sized Banter segment. I hope you guys enjoyed it. What do you think of today's topic, guys? So, reminding you of today's topic once again, what is something that you guys appreciate more in people around you or, someone that you pass by as you get older? 나이가 들수록 사람들에게 더 고맙게 느끼는 점은 무엇인가요? We had a little heartfelt moment right there while I was talking to Andrew, right, earlier. But it can be something, totally random. You can just say, I appreciate that people nag less or they mind their own business as I get older, right? Because there are some people who tries to give you that advice when you are not asking for it, right? And this happened to me once, the other way around. I was trying to give advice, not an advice. I was trying to solve the problem with my friends and her husband. But still, I mean, sometimes, minding your own business would be even better, as you get older because people don't want to listen to you, right? They have their own way of doing things and handling things. So yeah, sometimes, meddling in someone else's relationships or those kind would be kind of, I don't know, something that you shouldn't do, right? Let's see what our sweeties are saying about today's topic. We have Kainim saying, in China, I sometimes meet people with the same name as me. In school, teachers usually call us old Kai and young Kai to tell us apart. Ooh, I see. Wow, that's interesting. I mean, wouldn't it be good if they called you Kai the first, Kai the second? What would you think? Maybe it seems like ranking. I think old Kai, young Kai. That's so sad though. Oh, if I had 3 Yoonjis in my classroom and they would call me old Yoonji, I'd be saddened by that. Yeah, but that's really funny. But I'm sure Kai name for your country, you put it in your Chinese way, right? Lao, is it what it is? Lao Kai. That'll be sad. Oh, but anyway, thank you for your message, Kai님. Saying also we have Jinlini's message saying 사람은 혼자 살 수 없으니 아침에 심을 수 있는 물을 공급해 주시는 분들이나 씻을 수 있는 물을 공급해 주시는 분이나 샴푸 만들어 주시는 분들 등등 모든 사람들에게 감사를 느끼네요. 시간적인 여유가 생기니 감사 표현이 가능해진 듯요. So she's saying that we can't really live completely on our own, and she started appreciating everyone who makes everyday life possible, from the people who, supply water so that we can wash, right, or take a shower in the morning, and people who makes shampoos out there, right? And she's saying that since she has a little more time in her life, it has made a difference too. And yeah, it's easy to take those things for granted. But I think, noticing them, if you're kind of relaxed, in a stage where you're feeling relaxed, I think, you can genuinely appreciate your life, right? That's so sweet. Kainim is saying, as I get older, I appreciate honest and reliable people more because trust is the foundation of any long-term relationship. Yes, and speaking of relationship, I think this can be, related to the love kind of relationship too, right? Not only of friends or families, but also love-wise. If you are the spouse or the partner that is reliable to others, that might really help the other people to, work even harder at their jobs or, live the day to the fullest. I think that would be possible, right? Just the fact that you're a reliable person would kind of make them to do their best, right? Yes, so thank you for pointing out that important point for us. And also we have Siwan Dunim saying, the older I get, the more I think about the people who quietly let things go instead of getting angry. Now I truly appreciate how understanding and generous they were. Ooh, so true, right? When we think about like this kind of person, I think it reminds me of my grandpa and grandma because, you know, no matter what I do, no matter if I eat, you know, like late at night, which my mom doesn't allow me to, because it's not good for your health. They just, you know, loved me no matter what. They just accepted anything, any choices that I make. And even though I went the wrong way, well, I never did, I think. But whenever I try to, you know, go the other way, they just loved me no matter what kind of circumstances I was in. So that kind of brought me back on track now that I think of it, right? So yes. I think sometimes it's better to love each other than to be, you know, turned on to each other and, you know, get angry. And Kainim is saying normally we say ta kai and xiao kai. Oh, that's even better. Okay, I thought you were going to say like lao, meaning old. So anyway, guys, thank you so much for sending in all your messages. And we're going to go listen to the song before moving on to our Screen Bite segment. And here is Superstar by Lee Han-chul.
지난 날 아무 계획도 없이 여기서 울러왔던 너 좀 머리 둥절한 표정이 예전 나와 같아 모습은 까무잡잡한 스포츠맨 오직 그것만 해왔던 두렵지만 설레임에 시작에 네가 있어 괜찮아 잘 될 거야 너에게 눈부신 미래가 있어 괜찮아 잘 될 거야 우린 널 믿어 의심치 않아 너만의 살아가야 할 이유 그게 무엇이 됐든 후회 없이만 산다면 그것이 슈퍼스타 괜찮아 잘 될 거야 너에게 눈부신 미래가 있어 괜찮아 잘 될 거야 우린 널 믿어 의심치 않아 널 힘들게 했던 이유들과 그 순간에 끌렸던 땀과 눈물을 한 잔에 마셔버리자 괜찮아 잘 될 거야 너에게 눈부신 미래가 있어 괜찮아 잘 될 거야 우린 널 믿어 의심치 않아 3, 4 너만의 인생의 슈퍼스타
The Korea Broadcast Advertising Corporation, KOBACO, is accepting applications for its broadcast advertising cost support program to help SMEs reduce their marketing costs. The program offers benefits including a 70% discount. and applications are accepted year-round. For eligibility requirements and further details, please visit the KOBACO website.
Now it's time for Screen Bites, where we learn everyday English expressions through scenes from movies and TV shows. And this week, we're continuing with a 2009 animated film called Up. And yesterday, we met young characters named Carl and Ellie for the first time. And Ellie was full of energy, imagination, and confidence, while Carl was much quieter and more nervous. But even from that short meeting, we could already kind of feel that something special was beginning right there. And in today's scene, Ellie decides to show Carl something very important to her. It's not just a notebook. It's her adventure book, a place where she keeps her dreams, plans, and imagination. So we're going to listen to today's scene, and this is Ellie yabbering to Carl. I'm about to let you see something I've never showed to another human being. Ever in my life. You'll have to swear you will not tell anyone. Cross your heart. Do it. My adventure book. You know him. So with that cute scene, here's today's expression. Cross your heart. Cross your heart, which means 맹세해. 가슴에 손 얹고 약속해. So here, cross your heart is an expression used when you want someone to make a serious promise. So in Korean, it can mean 진심으로 약속해, 맹세해, or 가슴에 손 얹고 약속하라구. And the full expression is often cross your heart and hope to die. But in everyday conversation, people often just say cross your heart in a question form or just say cross your heart. And here's a tip here, guys. You can put an X mark when you want to say cross your heart, cross my heart, right? And it has that playful and childhood feeling. And children often use it when they're sharing a secret or making a very serious promise between friends. And in today's scene that we're looking at, Ellie is about to show Carl her adventure book. And to her, this book is very personal and very important. It holds her dreams, her imagination, and the kind of life that she wants to live someday. So before she opens it, she says, cross your heart, do it. She means, promise me you won't tell anyone. It sounds very dramatic, but that is what makes the scene so sweet. So with that, we're going to practice with a few example dialogues using our phrase today. Here's our first one. Hey, I'll tell you something, but you can't tell anyone. I promise. Cross my heart. Here's our second example. You won't laugh, right? I won't. Cross my heart. Here's our third example. Did you really clean your room? Yes, cross my heart. So as you see, today's expression, cross your heart, means promise me. And when you make the promise yourself, you can say, cross my heart. And that means I promise or I swear. And for a friendship, this promise can be a very big first step, right? So make sure to keep your promise with your friends or families or your loved ones out there. And with that, we're going to wrap up today's Screen Bites, everyone. This week, we're going to continue with the animated film Up, a story about adventure, memory, and the dreams that we carry with us. For now, let's take a short song break, and here is Bounce by 조용필.
그대가 돌아서면 두 눈이 마주칠까 심장이 바운스 바운스 두근데 들릴까봐 겁나 한참을 멈 것처럼 반짝이는 눈망울도 수줍어 딸 것마다 내 입술도 내겐 꿈만 같은 걸 You make me 알고 있어 찾아 헤맨 사랑의 꿈 외롭게만 하는 걸 어쩌면 벌써 You make me Oh you make me
Welcome back to Flashback, everyone. We're turning back to Korean dances from the 90s and 2000s. And these are the songs that still bring a smile as soon as the beat kind of kicks in. Up first, we have 나는 문제없어 by 황규영. And this track is remembered for its bright energy and that positive message inside. And the title here means I have no problem. And just hearing it can make you feel a little stronger. And it's the kind of song that tells you things may be tough, but I can still keep going. And with a cheerful rhythm and hopeful lyrics, this one still feels like a classic encouragement song to others. And next up, we have 상상 속에 너 by Noise. And Noise was one of the groups that helped shape the lively dance pop sound of that era. And this song here, 상상 속에 너, has a catchy beat, a dreamy title, and that unmistakable 90s energy. And it talks about someone who exists in your imagination, a person you keep picturing, even if they feel a little far away. And with its upbeat sound and nostalgic mood, it is a track that still brings back the fun of that time. So on that note, let's go enjoy these two songs back to back. 나는 문제없어 by 황규영 and 상상 속에 너 by Noise.
이 세상 위에 내가 있고 나를 사랑해주는 나의 사람들과 나의 길을 가고 싶어 많이 힘들고 외로웠지 그건 연습일 뿐이야 넘어지진 않을 거야 나는 문제없어
짧은 하루에 몇 번씩 같은 자리를 맴돌다 때론 어려운 시련에 나의 갈 곳을 잃어가고 내가 꿈꾸던 사랑도 언제나 같은 자리야 시계추처럼 흔들린 나의 어릴 적 소망들도 그렇게 돌아보지만 여기서 끝낼 수는 없잖아 나에겐 가고 싶은 길이 있어 너무 힘들고 외로워도 그건 연습일 뿐이야 넘어지진 않을 거야 나는 문제없어 넘어지진 않을 거야 나는 문제없어 이 세상 위에 내가 있고 나를 사랑해주는 나의 사람들과 나의 길을 가고 싶어 많이 힘들고 외로웠지 그건 연습일 뿐이야 넘어지진 않을
Welcome back, everyone. That was 나는 문제없어 by 황규영 and 상상 속에 너 by Noise. Hope you guys enjoyed the song. I could kind of feel that 90s to 2005, right? With the tempo. All right, so let's read some of the messages. We have 7241님 texting saying, I wear different shoes depending on the situation. When I go to work, I wear comfortable sneakers that are easy to walk in. If I'm just going to the convenience store near my house or heading somewhere nearby for a short trip, I wear those comfy, rubbery looking clogs with holes in the top. But no, I think comfort is the most important thing. If you wear the same pair of shoes all the time, they wear out quickly. So I think it's better to choose different shoes depending on the occasion. That's so true. Tell me about it, right? I mean, comfort comes first, hands down. Yes, so thank you 7241님 for texting in. And we also have Danny Neem saying, I wear same shoes everywhere. Seriously, if you have like your go-to shoes, I mean, and something that kind of fits all kind of style that you normally go for, I think, you know, that would be the perfect pair for you. And what I do is I get the same shoes if it just gets worn out. Yes. And lastly, we kind of were talking about how to travel better as a couple during our Love Psychology 101 segment. And to this, we have Jinli Neem saying we don't always think the same way for our couple, but I tend to be the one who tries to work things out. And if you're like Jimmy and have plans A through D, that would be perfect. Ah, I see. Wow. So I guess, you know, like in relationships, there should be, you know, understanding and patience and love in that. Yes, that is very relevant. So anyway, guys, thank you once again for all your messages. And that's going to do it for today's Sweet Date. And we're going to end with one last song. And here's 내 거 중에 최고 by 이현. So take good care, guys. And we'll see you tomorrow at 12:05. Shine your light.
사랑을 믿지 않았지 오늘이 오기 전에 그래서 가능했나봐 널 떠날 수 있었나봐 미련하기는 또 최고라 아픈지도 몰랐어 가슴이 텅 빈 것 같아 눈물이 자꾸 흐르다 네가 보고 싶어 죽을 것 같아 이제야 알았어 넌 내 거 중에 최고 내 삶의 모든 것 중에 최고 눈이 멀었었나봐 미쳤나봐 왜 너를 못 알아봐 나 따위가 뭐라고 감히 너를 떠나 살 수 있다고 내겐 너무 가분한 사람이란 걸 이제야 알았어 넌 내 거 중에 최고 잘난 것 하나 없는데 무슨 자신감으로 그렇게 널 대한 건지 널 차버릴 수 있는지 자상하기는 또 최고라 화 한 번 내지 않고 오직 나만 사랑해준 자기